guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be testing out new drugstore products. Now, some of these products that I got from the drugstore are not new. They're actually new to me because I have not tried these products out and they've actually been out for a while. So I'm super excited to finally be testing out some of these products. And I also have a couple of new products that have recently come out in the drugstore. So I'm super excited to share them. And I am very excited about this highlighter, y'all. Like, I cannot wait to share my excitement about this highlighter that I have discovered that I feel like a lot of us are looking over when we're going to the drugstore. So I cannot wait to share the highlighter that I use for today's look. I'll try not to list it in my description because I want you guys to watch this video and see which highlighter I'm using. So I probably won't list that highlighter yet. So yes, I am so excited to share this drugstore look. If you're interested in seeing how I created this look, then let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're actually going to be playing in some products that I haven't tried out. And they're all drugstore, so I haven't done a full drugstore look on my channel in a while, so I figured why not. So going right in, I picked up the Revlon Colorstay brow pencil. I don't think I've tried this out yet, and this is in the shade dark brown. Sorry if my bag is going to be loud in this video, but we're going to be reaching in the bag and pulling stuff out as we go. So yeah, this is the brow pencil in the shade dark brown. I don't think I've tried this out before, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. Ooh, I like the size of it too. It's actually a pretty good size. Ooh, y'all, I might have to do like a close-up of this, but I like how this slants, like it's like a slanted tip. That's pretty cool. And you can roll it up. I like that. I thought this was gonna be one of those that you have to sharpen, but it's not. I don't want to spend too much time on my brows, so I'm just gonna, try it out on one brow and then speed it up and do the other one. Okay, it's actually a good shade too. That actually looks really nice. Okay, this may be my favorite drugstore brow pencil. Okay, I think I found my favorite drugstore brow product so far. This is giving me all types of life. So the brows are done. I like how the pencil just really glided on very smoothly. It's like a really creamy consistency. So I already know I'm gonna have to be careful with that product because it's gonna run out fast because it's so creamy. But I do like the color. The color is perfect. It's called dark brown, I believe. Let me look for it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, dark brown, and it's the Revlon Colorstay brow pencil. Can't believe I haven't seen this before in the drugstore, but yeah, that's the brows. And I know they kind of look a little weird now, but we're gonna shape them up a little bit more once we get done with the foundation because I like to kind of blend them in the inside of them so they won't look too choppy. But now, what else did we get? We got the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer, and a few of you actually suggested that I try this out, so I wanted to give it a try. I can't believe I'm just now trying it out though. This has been out for a while, but we're gonna try it out and see if I like it. This is supposed to erase your pores. I don't really have a lot of pores. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of pores, but I just want to try it out. I'm just gonna put it on my T-zone area because that's where I really get oily. I've already moisturized my face, but I'm just going to see. Doesn't really have a smell. Let's see, it's clear. Yeah, it doesn't really have a smell. My first impression on this, it looks just like the, the consistency of it seems like it's gonna be very similar to the Smashbox primer. Yeah, it feels just like, and smells just like it too. It doesn't really have a smell, but I don't know. It just feels just like the Smashbox, and it's kind of like a silicone feel to it. And is it erasing some pores? I don't really have a lot of pores to see, but I don't know. We're just gonna see how this works. Like I said, I've already moisturized my face. So I'm just gonna focus this on my T-zone and let that be it. But so far, it feels really nice on the skin. We'll just have to see how it wears with the foundation, but so far I like how it feels on the skin. So as far as foundation, I got the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I know I'm kind of late with trying this out. This has also been out for a while, but I first didn't want to get it because it's so orange. Like, this is the darkest shade that they have, and it just looks so orange in the tube, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's just going to be one of those foundations that is just super orange. But we're going to try it out. The shade before this one was way too light, so I figured I'd try this one out, and if it is too orange, I can kind of fix it with concealer and all that good stuff. So yeah, so let's give this a try. This is in the shade, what is this? What color is this? Where do you find the color on here? Cocoa. First, let's try squirt some out on the hand. Ooh, this is very runny and super orange, but let's see how it looks on the face. I'm gonna grab my beauty sponge. This beauty sponge has gone through it. Look how much is torn, but yeah. And those that were asking where I got this beauty sponge, I got it from Ulta. It's the Real Techniques beauty sponge. Well, body sponge, that's what it is, because it's supposed to be used for the body. But this foundation is orange. But I'll make it work. I always make it work. But as far as the coverage, it is very nice. It does give me a good coverage. I can still see a little bit of the dark spots peeking through, but that is okay. Alright, this is what it looks like after I get done blending it all out. I didn't have to use too much. I noticed that, and it does give me a nice coverage. This is definitely not a full coverage foundation. You can definitely build it up to a full coverage. But for now, I'm just going to settle with this layer on the face. I don't think I want to put any more on because I do want to go in with concealer now. And yeah, so for concealer, I did not pick up any new concealer. I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is my favorite concealer from the drugstore. So I felt it was right to include it in here. I feel like after you apply a concealer, I like to highlight your face. If you're using a darker foundation, like if that foundation doesn't work, like if that foundation is a little too orange for you, the concealer corrects everything. Like, it brings everything together. As you can see, it's kind of coming together now. You know, this foundation reminds me of the Too Faced Sweet Peach. No, not Sweet Peach. Peaches and Cream matte foundation. I did I think a full face first impression, and I featured that foundation in that video. I'll try to find it and link it below for you guys, but the color of it reminds me of that Too Faced Sweet Peach foundation I have. It's in the shade Mahogany, and it went on orange like this, and once I started applying my concealer, everything started to come together and it started to look a little bit better after I applied the concealer. Like it's doing now. Like, it's starting to look normal. Alright, and I also didn't pick up any new setting powders from the drugstore. So what I'm going to use is the Black Radiant Translucent Powder. This is the Translucent Pressed Powder. Alright, now that all of my concealer is set, I'm going to go in with a powder to set my entire face. And I'm going to use my Sephora Microsmooth Baked Face Compact Powder. This is in the shade Deep Ebony. Yeah, Deep. Okay, now that we're done with the foundation, now I'm going to go in with the brows and just kind of shape them up, blend them in, make them look more presentable. Now to bronze up the face, I want to take the Black Radiance palette. This is the True Complexion Contour Palette. I am in the shade Medium Dark. And I like to take both of the shades in here and just kind of mix them together, because this dark shade is a little too dark to be a bronzer and a contour on me, and this lighter shade is obviously too light, so I just mix these two together. And if I can find my brush that I do it with, there we go. So just kind of mix a little bit, go in with the lighter one first and tap it into the dark, and that's it. And just kind of bronze up everything. Now I want to focus on the eyes, and for the eyes I'm going to take the Maybelline by Shayla palette. I had this on in a recent video, and a couple of you were asking me to do a tutorial on the look that I had on, and I pretty much just used 2 shades out of this palette, so we're going to be using both of those shades in this palette. And I also picked up a new eye product. is by Revlon. This is the Revlon Colorstay Cream Shadow in the shade 710. And this is supposed to be like a cream, well, like it says, a cream shadow. So I think I want to play with this too and see how this is on the eyes. So I think we're going to go into this one last, but I want to go ahead and open it up and play with it and see what it looks like. Yes. It looks like this comes with a little brush, I think. Yeah, so it comes with a little brush. You just slide it in and out like this. Really cool. So I probably will be using this because I don't have a brush on hand that's like this. So we're going to be using that too. So let's go in with the palette, and I don't know why I said it like that. So I want to go into the dark brown first, and can I just say this shadow does not feel like any other Maybelline shadows that I've ever felt. It feels, I don't know, the texture of it feels super, super creamy, and it is super pigmented. I don't know, I've never felt any Maybelline shadows that feels like this palette. So kudos to you, Shayla, because you did your thing on this palette. So I'm gonna go into the dark brown first, and you have to be super careful because it is super pigmented. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the brown on, and I think I want to go back into that brown and deepen it up a little bit because I think I'm just going to use this color. And I notice if you deepen, like the more you layer this color, the more it starts to look purple. It doesn't really look brown, but it still looks really, really good. Going into the black shade, I'm just going to lightly tap my brush in that black a little bit more. And then deepen out that outer V, just deepen it up so it can be a little more smoky. And I'm not even switching up my brush for this because I feel like this brush does wonders with pretty much anything you want to do with your eyes. This is the Sigma E40. Y'all know I use this all the time. Alright, so I think that is all I want to do with using this palette. Now I want to play with the Revlon Colorstay Cream Eyeshadow. And I'm going to take this little bitty brush that it came with and see if it actually works good. So let's see how this is. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Let's do a little swatchy swatchy. Ooh, it is super creamy. Ooh, okay. I'm excited. I actually feel like I may not have to use a Fix Plus. We'll see. We will see. Ooh. Whoa, this is beautiful. Oh, yes, that looks good. I am super impressed. It looks a little messy, but we're gonna go in later on and just blend out everything, but I just want to place it on the lid first. And I'm gonna go into that brown shade that we used first right here and kind of blend everything together. No, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to dip into this purple shade. I'm just going to use my finger though. Just lightly dip into that. This is how pigmented it is, so you guys can see how amazing this palette is. And just kind of put it where the gold and the dark shadow meets. Ooh, that is beautiful. Now picking up the blending brush and going into that chocolate shade again. And just kind of blend so the edges won't look too harsh. I should have grabbed a smaller brush for this, but we're gonna make it work. We always try to make everything work. Now going back into the dark, the black shade, just lightly tap that brush in there and go back on the outer crease and kind of blend that purple into that dark shade. Ooh, it's kind of getting messy now. I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up. I'm going back into the purple because I kind of messed it up. Just tap, tap, tap. There we go. There we go. Fixed it. Now to brighten up the inner corner where I placed that gold Revlon shadow, I'm gonna go back into the Maybelline by Shayla and take this gold right here. Let me find a brush to do this with. Let's see, this one, is it clean? Yes, it's clean. Just to brighten it up because I feel like I kind of lost some of that color. I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap everything together. With the Revlon, I think I'm gonna have to use an eye primer under it because it's kind of starting to fade. Like I'm starting to see the little creasing. So to make this pop even more, I would suggest using a primer on your eyelids, which is what I did not do. So we're just gonna brighten it up with the Shayla palette, just to give it that extra pop. All right, so I think I'm done with the eyes. Now I want to go in with my eyeliner, my mascara, and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, what a difference lashes make. But this look is done. As far as the eyes, now we're going to go into the blush and the highlighter. Picked up 3 highlighters, even though I know I did not need to pick up 3 highlighters. But I finally found the Wet n Wild highlighter. This is the Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar. I don't think I'm going to be using this for the video because I want to try out these other highlighters, which are by Physicians Formula. These are actually my very first purchase from this brand because y'all already know Physicians Formula does not really cater for darker skin people, but I wanted to try out their highlighters. These are their new highlighters. I got the shade Champagne and Rose Gold. I think I'm gonna use, I don't know, we're gonna see how they swatch first of all, if I can get it out of the packaging. Really? I mean, really. Ooh, I did not know it was like a holographic packaging. Ooh, that's so cute. This is the Rose Gold one. Now let's open up the gold, well, the Champagne one. Y'all, these are cute. All right, so finally got them out the box. So this is the Champagne one and this is Rose Gold. Let's swatch Champagne first. Ooh, these are beautiful. These are beautiful. The packaging is so nice. Let's see if they swatch really good. The texture of these feel like no other. Like I have never felt a drugstore highlighter with this texture. It feels like the, let me just layer some more on. Whoa, look at that. That is beautiful. The texture feels, it kind of feels like ColourPop, but it feels more creamier than ColourPop. But once you swatch it, it's like you're I don't know, it feels super creamy, but once you swatch it on the skin, it kind of goes to like a powder. But look at that. I am blown. I am shook. I am all the above. This is Champagne. Now let's go into Rose Gold, which I already know this is going to be bomb. I can't get over this highlighter. I did not expect them to be this good. Now, as far as the color, I don't even know which one I want to use on my cheeks. I think I'm going to go with the Rose Gold instead of Champagne because I already feel like I have this color on my eyes. Like, it kind of matches my eyes, but I want to go with the Rose Gold just so it can kind of blend in with my blush. And for the blush, I'm going to take the Milani blush in the shade Red Vino. This is not a new product, but this is my favorite blush from the drugstore. This also has kind of like a sheen to it, so I think this will be really pretty with Rose Gold paired together. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I still can't get over the holographic packaging. It looks so good. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, enough of that. Let's go in with the brush. I'm gonna take my Sigma Fan F90 brush and try out this highlighter. I feel like since this feels so creamy, it may not apply well with this brush, but we're still gonna try it out and see if it works. I'm done. I can't get over this. Okay, enough about the highlighter. Now I'm going to go in with the blush. And again, this is the blush by Milani in the shade Red Vino. And I'm just going to place a little bit of that on my cheeks. And I just feel like this color goes well with the highlighter because it's kind of like a rosy color. And it just goes perfectly with that highlighter. I feel like I got a little carried away with the highlighter on my forehead. So we're going to kind of calm that down with that powder that I used earlier, just to calm it down a little bit. Now going into the lip products, and I did pick up a couple of shades, a couple of new lip products actually. Oh, let me show y'all what I went in there for, because I went in there for another Maybelline foundation stick. This is my favorite drugstore foundation stick of all time. It's probably the only drugstore foundation stick that I've tried, but it's my favorite one. And I'm in the shade 355 Coconut. This is the Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation Stick. So that's what I went in the store for. And I ended up getting all of this stuff. So anyway, the lip products that I picked up a lip oil. This is by Yes2, and it said it was new, so I picked it up. It's the Yes2 Miracle Oil Calm and Soothe Primrose Lip Oil. So I just picked this up so I can throw it in my purse, because I always use like any type of lip balm or lip oil on my lips, especially now that it's getting colder outside. My lips tend to get dry. So I picked this up. I probably should have put this on before. Let me just put a little bit of this on to see how it looks and stuff. Doesn't really have a smell, but I like the applicator. It looks just like that Smashbox, the Smashbox melted, not melted, but the metallic, I don't know, I forgot what it's called, but it's one of those lip products by Smashbox. And the applicator looks exactly like it. Kind of curves in. This is really nice on the lips. This will be the perfect, perfect little touch to go on the lips before you add liquid lipstick. This is what this looks like, just a lip oil, but I like the little packaging, super cute. So for lip products, I picked up two new lip products. One is by Physicians Formula, and this is the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish. It just says Healthy Lip Velvet Finish. What is it? I don't know. It's in the shade Nut Righteous. So this is this right here. Let's open it up and see what it's working with and see if this is as good as those highlighters are, because if it is, this is what this one looks like. It has like a little hole in the middle of the doe foot applicator, but I like that. Let me swatch it on my hand. Oh, that's pretty. So that's that right there. I know that's not going to match my eye look, so I'm not going to use that today. And I have another shade. This is it looks kind of similar to it. Oops. But this is the new Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. And this is in the shade Almond Suede. Hopefully this is a little more nude than this, because I do want to use these in this video because I got it to use it in the video. So this is what the tube looks like. It's like a super long tube, and it squeezes. So let's see what the applicator looks like. Okay, so it's just a regular slanted applicator, and let's squeeze it up and see what color comes out. I don't have room on this hand. I really don't have room, but let's see what this looks like. Ooh, 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 I like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this color instead of that first shade, even though that may look good with this eye look, or it may not. I don't think it will. So I'm just gonna use this anyway and see what it looks like. It's very creamy. It's kind of like a gloss, but it feels a little bit thinner than a gloss. All right, so this is what it looks like on the lips. It looks very natural. I like this because it actually looks like a color that I could wear every day. It's not tingling on the lips though. I thought it would be tingling because it is a lip plumping product. So it doesn't really have that tingly feel, like that cooling sensation. I don't feel it on my lips at all. So yeah, I like this color. I may have to try out some more, but this is what this looks like. I think I'm done with the face. Yeah, let me go ahead and take my hair down and get all glamified, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so that completes this look. I am super impressed with the products that I use in today's video. Especially these highlighters though, y'all. You have to get your hands on these. I got these from CVS. I got all the products from CVS. But yes, those highlighters are bomb. Look at that. What is life? Like these, I wasn't even expecting this much out of those highlighters. So I'm super impressed with that. I'm impressed with everything else that I use on my face that I've never tried out. The brow product I'm impressed with, so I definitely give that a thumbs up. Everything else I loved. This lip product I am loving. It's very natural on the lips. It kind of gives me like that natural glossy look. But it's not too glossy, but I am liking that. So yeah, that is everything that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs it up if you did. And let me know if you guys want to see more drugstore type related videos on my channel. I would love to get some more up for you guys. I have a ton of drugstore products in my collection, so let me know if you guys are interested in seeing more of these types of videos, and I would definitely get some more up for you guys. So yeah, I think that is everything I have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. That way you guys will always know when I upload a video and you'll never miss out on anything. So yeah, I think that is everything I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.